The bar that Rebecca leads you all into is probably the furthest from a Godfellian place that you've been. Mm-hmm. As you walk down in, it has instead of a normal door, it just has strings that fill in the door frame. That you have to kind of like push your way and like squeeze through and like weave your way through them into the room. And inside, similar to what you've seen and Telstar now as well with you all, there aren't chairs. There's just, not in the traditional sense that you're used to with legs, there's just kind of like hanging hammocks. Or hammock chairs, like you can made for one person, but they're just kind of around, and then and again, nothing on the floor. So just all the tables are also suspended from the ceiling by cables, and you see everyone just kind of like seated around these kind of like raised up circular tables. And as you get there, you can see that each table is actually almost. It's a canvas, but it's almost like a drum skin where it has been pulled tight, but it's still technically a fabric. And the drinks are all, and which you don't get the impression this is the gimmick, but maybe a fun side effect. When you put a drink down, there's a very light boom to each table as Rebecca finds a little like place for you. It's so dark in here. It's unbelievably dim, but there's just enough like little like barely lit light candles and oil lamps hanging from the ceiling that you aren't gonna trip. And those of you who are accustomed to seeing to like working underground in the dark, like you can kind of get by, but it's very much kind of like there's all sorts of really fascinating like smells, and as you go, like there's nothing so powerful that it's filling the room. It's very much crafted, so as you go from table to table, weaving through and around the room, like you get like a scent of cocoa here, or like the scent of like lavender over here, but they don't cross very well. It's been very carefully made so that as you walk, the sight isn't as important as the smells as you walk through and make your way by. And when Rebecca finds a little like table for you all, it's honestly, it's a big table because it's got to fit 6 of you at it in these hammock chairs. And you all kind of like take your seats, and because she had brought you here for a purpose, she orders 2 Sinskras. She orders 6 Sinskras, and the waitress arrives with these it's almost like a flower vase, except it's only about that big, glass filled with a clear liquid in it. And she passes one to every one of you. And she's like, and she passes them around and then looks at Faena and goes, "That is alcohol."
Tea?
Tea. And the waitress looks at her and looks at you and goes, I'll go look. Yeah, I'll look. Sure. And heads off. So everyone's got these, and she holds them up, goes, like, raise them up. Salut! To justice!
To justice.
To justice.
To justice.
It burns like fuck.
Does anybody want mine?
I'm about to debate it.
No.
Oh.
It. No, we don't like it.
No, it's good.
Faedan likes it.
Yeah.
Audra likes it.
Yeah. It burns, but it feels good.
It's like the first time I ever drank.
It's a strong one, yes. Yeah, it's a unique thing. It's on way. Yes, we've mostly been drinking Godfellian whiskeys. This is an unworthy thing.
Good. I don't mind it.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
We can get more.
Sure.
If there's whiskey, I'd rather have whiskey, to be honest, but...
I will talk.
Okay.
I will order.
I gave you the rest of mine.
Celstar is also there, and she's like, I'll do another. It's the first time I've been able to drink in a while without a beard.
That's right. Congrats. You should give him mine.
Oh, sure.
No? Yeah.
Well, I mean, unless you want it. All right. He immediately shoots it. He's like, oh, and just You can tell he's just breathing alcohol fumes. But overall, and then a moment later, the waitress does return with a extremely dark, dark brown liquid. And it is a teacup, and hands that to you. Tea. We also have water.
Water, please.
I'll bring you a water too.
I reach over it. I just wanted to see what it tastes like.
He just drank Faena's drink.
Yeah.
It is bitter. Mm-hmm. It is extremely bitter. It also has a weird aftertaste that kind of kicks you in the back of the nose.
What is it? Rebecca, what is it?
I mean, technically it is tea,
What does that mean?
well, it means it's made from a leaf.
Oh.
But we don't have a lot of trees in.
But you can make
Opens
tea
your
from
sinuses.
different roots, right?
Yes, you can.
It's tea.
Yeah,
but
here. There you go.
There are not a lot of traditional trees in Onway because we are underground.
Right,
So we make them with what we got.
right.
It's strong.
Mm-hmm.
It will wake you up.
Oh,
Do you not drink tea to wake up? Is that not a thing in Godfell? Well, I don't drink a lot of tea, to be honest.
you
could try. You don't have
Faena's
to.
clearly having a germaphobe kind of moment.
I'm gonna be honest, Rebecca doesn't clock that at all. Oh,
just,
the waitress returns with a glass of water. Just one glass of water. Doesn't offer water to anyone else. But eventually, you all have rounds of whiskey and other drinks. Depending on how long you guys want to stay, you guys can get quite a lot of alcohol.
did anyone else see Mr. Pullman staring at me during the? No.
I didn't look at them at all.
They didn't even look at me.
Yeah, they didn't really look at me either. I was just kind of watching you and the judge.
Maybe they're just trying to intimidate
Oh.
you.
To be
Maybe.
fair, I didn't want to. I knew
No,
where.
I didn't want to either, but they made very clear eye contact with me, and they've never made eye contact with me ever in my life, even when they've been in the store.
Maybe they were just surprised that you stood up to them.
Yeah, maybe.
It was odd.
Yeah.
I mean, they are in custody now. You do not have anything to be worried about there.
Yeah,
No,
that's true.
right.
Yeah.
That's fair. Just, yeah, it was weird. It was weird.
Well,
Alright, but here's the important thing, right? We came here to do this thing. It's done. We won, right?
we won.
We won.
So,
And I don't even want to. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to talk about it. I just want to enjoy this moment. If there's any other topics of conversation, let's do it. I mean, unless there's something you need to say about the trial specifically.
I think we did it. I think.
Yeah.
What's everyone's favorite color?
Really? That's the best you got?
You
Do
know,
you have anything better?
okay.
Yeah, I would love to know more about the snake person
Oh,
Oh.
right.
Oh.
Oh.
that Tobi
Yeah.
was making out with.
Good call. Yeah.
Oh.
You also
Why do you
spat
care?
fire out of your mouth.
Oh. I didn't know that we were gonna. Okay.
Bring all that back up.
Yeah.
Stop.
It's just kind of important
That's
because of the,
because of the what?
The prophecy.
Did this happen again? Did the fire thing happen again?
It's
Fire
happening.
thing
Yeah.
happen
Yes.
again?
Yes.
Wait,
Yes.
fire thing happen again?
What do you mean?
Yes.
When did it happen before? I assume that you've seen
Before I signed the affidavit, we got
right before.
Yeah.
We went to the factory.
Oh.
yes, yeah, right before we went to the
In
factory.
your bar.
In
it.
Faedan's bar.
In the
Yeah.
near my alcohol.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
Had it happened before
No,
that?
well, and
It was small.
home.
It was little.
it was at home as well.
Oh,
So-
this is now a
It's a
thing you're
reoccurring
doing.
thing, yeah.
What's causing
So,
this?
I think.
Excuse me?
Oh,
What?
so do you want to explain the bar one or
The fact that you spit fire at the
just a
bar?
little bit? Yeah.
I don't. Explain it. Seems like a tall order. You got really mad and fire came out of your mouth.
Yeah.
But like a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. It wasn't like at the burlesque show. But then after we talked, I got mad and I screamed and I kind of burned my door frame.
Excuse me?
Father's
Wow.
gonna be
Yes.
so mad.
Yes, I know. And then
Is this something that normally happens?
now it's a kind of a reoccurring thing. This didn't really happen before.
Well, I mean, like, do you know anyone else who's ever done that in your family? Is that like a family trait?
Just picture. I can just picture Tony just spitting fire.
That would be so cool, but she has never done it.
Okay.
That you know of.
That I
Right.
know of.
So you
Have you
don't
talked to
know
them?
if-
You haven't talked to them about it then?
Whoa, they know.
Did they say anything? Were they surprised? Were they...
They were surprised.
Excuse me?
Yeah, my parents were surprised. They didn't really know that was gonna happen.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Is
I
this
would be
is this
surprised
a-
too.
Is this an on-way thing? And Rebecca's like, spitting fire. Yeah, because Toby's dad is from On-way. On-way. And Rebecca's like, oh, right. We briefly talked about the hair.
Yeah.
No, it's not a thing. Never heard of this.
Not to be rude, but is it because...
Probably. If I'm being honest.
Wait, what?
My grandfather
I've
is
heard the
hard.
stories.
yeah.
What about it?
Oh, my grandfather is a demon. That's why I have horns and I.
Rebecca goes and pushes the horn. She goes, that is not a hat.
No.
No.
I thought that was decorative.
No.
This is on me.
This is like Jasmine,
Oh, is
She
she
Who's Jasmine?
also...
my roommate.
Does she also
Oh.
come have a grandfather who's a demon?
No.
Oh.
But she
got-
breathes.
But she has horns, but
She's got the spikies.
Little spikes?
Little spikies.
it's
Oh, okay.
different though. It looks more
Oh.
like...
I don't know. They're just looking. I don't know a lot of people with gross out of their head like that. And I just, like, Jasmine made me think of.
This is.
But this is like a Gavrotter and...
What?
No?
This is the longest I've ever talked about my horns in a very long time.
That's fair.
That's not true. Mikey once asked if you could headbutt someone if it would hurt.
Yeah, that's when we were like 10. So.
He's still wondering.
But Jasmine's is more like... Maybe... It's not the same. It's like a little like...
No, the little. It's like, you know, the prongs on the araignée? The spiders? It's like that.
Oh, that's not as big
It's
as
not the
these.
same
No.
thing.
Yeah.
That's all I was trying to
Sorry.
say. Is that it's just it's not the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, the horns are like the horns on a cavata.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. So not got it.
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
confused too. For a second when you said Gavrotter, I was like, I don't think you're part.
No,
That's not a-
no.
I'm not. Yeah, no.
I would never insinuate that.
Right,
I was
okay.
just trying to make a comparison for someone who did not know.
This is an awkward.
Salazar takes another drink as a thought crosses his mind that he didn't like.
What?
No,
What?
I don't want to talk about it.
What?
What was
Salsa.
that? Now I want to know.
Now I want to know.
Now I want to know.
I just thought I had a horrifying mental image of Tobi with like a big transparent belly.
Nope.
I don't like it.
That's
What are you
done.
thinking
Nope.
about Talitha?
Because that's what Gavrotas look like. So if she were part Gavrota,
Okay, so like we're
Oh,
gonna
like
move
it.
on from that.
So it's not
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what
no,
it's not.
yeah,
So
yeah.
we're
So-
okay.
No.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's
Tobi
use
is
breathe
a person.
fire. So that's
Yes.
fun.
Yes.
So don't make you mad.
Prophecy.
So
Yeah.
I should be leaving.
Yeah, what prophecy
So-
are you guys talking about?
Oh, that's
I
right.
thought we filled you in on that prophecy.
Yeah, I
Almost.
know.
I
I
think
just-
we
I
could have
just
just
want
briefly maybe touched it.
I just want to touch base because I feel like also Celestar doesn't know. Maybe.
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, because you weren't there for that either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
So
to be fair, I've had my own stuff I've been dealing with. I got a jacket
Yeah.
and put Kara's Pullman away.
did.
Yes, you did.
We did great.
I did.
Yeah.
we
The one where you have to look and.
yeah.
Yeah,
in-
you tell him.
In the prophecy, there was a character person, one of the. There's when 2 of the 4 winds are found, and there were 4 people, and I'm assuming they are the 4 winds. One of them was an incandescent who could breathe fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
That could be you.
I can't control it. So.
But you could. You could.
So
You could try. You could.
eventually,
When my grandma
maybe.
Fei told me that whenever you learn a new skill, sometimes you just do it, and it's not quite something that you can control. But the more you practice it and intentionally do it, then you could maybe do it whenever you want. You know?
Also, just quick question: are you an incandescent?
I don't know.
You're from Godfell.
Yes.
Probably not.
but not.
Do you know what that is?
So in Onway we have legends and stories about people who come from the earth, and who who from in the ground blesses them. But normally they are more like they're more like Osher. They're blessed by the land, by the you. It's holy is a thing, or chosen. But if you it's, I don't think there's a lot of instances of them not knowing what they are. Because it's not a in the folklore, in the stories, you have to be like there's in the stories, Fegmas, Fegmas is the hero. He is not like born an incandescent. He must aspire to become one and train. And so it is one of those things where he goes up on top of the mountain and he speaks to the sun, and the sun blesses him with fire, and he goes into the ground and he talks to the mother, and the mother blesses him with the rock, and fire and rock, the gifts make him an incandescent. He becomes one through practice and blessings. So I don't think you would be an incandescent if you don't know, if the stories are true.
Well, I've never talked to the sun or gone underground to talk to the mother, so yeah, I don't think.
But you could always practice. Not talking to the sun.
Yeah, I was
just
actually talking to the sun. What?
No.
But I. Okay, I mean, whatever. I don't know. This is.
maybe you should just get control of it so you don't set, things on fire.
Like your door frame.
Like your door frame.
Yeah.
What was this?
Or me.
Rebecca takes another drink.
Yeah. Well, and do you guys want to talk about anything else?
Do I know anything about Tobi's grandfather, like when I was growing up?
Ooh, history check.
Oh, that's a good question. I guess we're not changing the subject.
Ooh, history check. I was not
No.
going to just change the subject. I was going to change the scene. And then Kirk asked
A
me.
12?
Probably not much, other than that. If in conversations about Tony's parentage and the fact that Tobi's grandmother Halloween was just a woman by herself with a daughter, and when people are like, "Whoa, who's the dad? Where's the dad?" And then common knowledge among Sunburst Falls is that he came into town periodically but never stayed.
Okay.
He was known for just the Heloise's opinion was, well, yes, he's going off and doing grand things, and most of the town's opinion was he's a fucking rover. So,
Okay.
Am I getting all that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's about the gist that you'd have picked up from being around Halloween's age, a little younger. So I was gonna say, if there's something else you guys are like looking to discuss, there's plenty of other, like, you guys have completed your task, so then like the next few days or whatever you guys want to do, like we're back in kind of like a downtime, soft time, unless there's something particular. The only thing that has to happen is tomorrow, not today, and it's still like mid to late afternoon. Tomorrow's Archer's gonna have to give Aislinn and Auditor Dermot an answer.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing you guys have on a schedule, so you guys have some downtime where you guys can do what you want.
I need to find paper so I can make a new map.
I'll be honest with you. In character, you want to find paper? You can literally go to a bookstore or a paper store.
Yep.
What I'm gonna do.
There's plenty of places you can go get that stuff.
I have a thing.
You can have a thing.
Okay, great. I want a thing.
Yeah.
'Cause
Is this today, or do you want to wait? Is this moving on to the next day?
well,
Up to you.
because River's not going to be here, so I don't know. River.
Do you want to save
River in the
it? Do you
room.
want to save it until River's back?
No, we can do it now. I'm just more thinking.
Go ahead, Faena. What you want to do?
I would probably go up to Rebecca. Be like, so your roommate
Right.
brought up some seltzer.
No. It was Rebecca. She's just been drinking a lot of that Sinskra.
So your roommate brought up that the hat maker, the Audley Crin. Do you know-
Why?
because I was interested in getting a hat. A felted hat,
Oh,
specifically.
right. No. That makes total sense. Yes. Specifically Audley?
Specifically Audley. The recommendation was quite strong.
It's Jasmine. Okay. All right. Yeah. Do you know what you want? I'm assuming talking to me. Do you want my opinion or you want directions?
I would love directions, please.
Of course. And she will.
Does anybody else want a hat?
I mean, sure.
I don't know.
Do you want
Great.
someone to come with you to get a hat?
Sure, you can come with me to get a hat.
Or
All right. So Zabadashari is it's not hard to find. You all are going to have to go back to the textile district, but close to where your hotel was. Except there's about 2 streets over, and she'll give you the rest of the directions, basically like narrowing down so you guys can find Audley Crin's haberdashery. And you are welcome to head that direction right now if that's what you want to do.
That's what I'm gonna do.
It's late afternoon, like most shops.
do you really want someone to go with you? Or were you just being polite?
Faena was being polite.
Oh, well, I'm going.
Okay.
Guess what? You're on a side quest now, baby.
Yeah, let's go. We just gotta stop for paper.
More or less all side quests.
I'm sure Audley has paper.
That's not true. But you can easily stop and get paper on the way.
Okay, cool.
Faena would know a haberdasher has no reason to have to be selling reams of paper.
Well, it wasn't, just some kind of paper to write letters on or something.
Oh, I know what paper they're looking for. So, but you guys can find after some navigating. Go ahead and give me a survival check.
What?
You can help. You can either both do it or one can help the other, and you can have advantage.
I'll
one.
help you. I have a 16. Wait.
Doesn't matter. 22.
Oh, okay,
22.
fine.
What did you get to though?
Well,
you had a high one too.
16 on the die.
You guys beeline it actually. Rebecca gave you good instructions, but both of Faena doesn't even need the help, and you are still on it. Like both of you, well done navigating a massive ass fucking city, especially for Godfellians from Sunburst Falls.
Walked around this fabric district enough.
That's fair. The kicker is that it is on the top floor. So you guys have to go up about 8 flights of stairs to get to the top. And as you do, there is, looking out over most of the valley, a humongous chunk on the balcony. On the other side, there's just a normal looking wooden storefront that just says Hatter on it. It's got blue hinges though.
Okay, so I'm not really here to get a hat, but we need to pretend that we are here to get a hat.
Sure. Whatever you want. What are we here to do?
So there was a person who sewed with magic, and I want to see if this person knows anything about a person who sews with magic.
Cool. All right.
You've got breathing fire. I have to have something.
Hey, that's fine. Let's
into
go.
the door.
Yeah.
You push the door open and are struck in the face by the smell in here. It reeks of chemicals. It is so bad.
Oh, I'm getting a headache again.
It's not as bad as the train, but it's a different kind because the train smelled of anathracite. This smells of a bunch of stuff, all sorts of like these weird acrid smells, things that burn your sinuses that you're just kind of like trying to like push it out of your nose. However, when you do open the door, there is a loud bell ringing, and you can see on one of those like curved metal bell hangers, doorbells, as it walks in, you're like the ding ling ling. And walking in, there is just stacks of hats, shelves full of hats, rows of hat blocks, piles of thick like 1/4-inch felt, 8-inch felt, all manner like pin cushions full of needles. You're seeing like jars that are just stuffed full of long feathers and spools of ribbon, all just kind of like, it's not like your fabric dealer. This is a small room that has been piled with things. And you walk in, the bell rings, and without like immediately within your vision is a bench with a woman lying on it who goes, oh. Sorry. Oh, you good? You good?
I'm
You good?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm all right. She sits up on the bench, and you watch. Her skin is mottled and wrecked. It's like there's like, it looks like kind of like it was a pale lavender, but it is covered in bruising that are like shocks of green and yellow. Like it
River?
kind of looks like River. Yeah, but looks like, yeah, kind of looks like River. That's a valid comparison. However, you see her hair is a kind of like shock of bright orange, like an unnatural coloring, not like a redhead, but more like chemical coloring. You can see as she like looks around, like one of her eyes is super bloodshot. And she turns around and she as she like spins, she's like hacking up. She's got kind of like a weird hunch to her, and her clothes look like they've been torn numerous times and then stitched back together. And like looking around, she's like hacking. You okay? You okay? You okay? You okay? There's no one there. It's like,
Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to?
John.
Who's John?
No,
John?
I don't know where he went.
John? Do you know a John?
I don't know what.
It's okay. It's okay. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Talk to me. Talk
We need a
to
hat.
me.
We need a hat.
Hat. I make hats. What do you need? Yeah. Watch as blood starts leaking out of one of her eyes, and
Are
she
you
immediately
sure
feels
you're
it, pulls out a
okay?
handkerchief. Is like, I'm good. I'm great. I'll make hats. What do you need? I can help you make hats. I can help you have a hat. I can make a hat for you.
How do you make your hats? How do you make your hats?
Yeah, how do you make your hat?
The same way everyone makes a hat.
How?
What kind of hat you looking for? There's like 16 different kinds of ways to make a hat. What do you want?
A top hat with a bow.
A magic hat.
Yeah.
Those are two different things.
Both combined.
Like a top hat with a bow that like a magician uses, or a top hat with a bow that does magic shit for you.
No, that like sews magic in the air.
Yes.
Hold on. What? Hold on. Real talk. And like gets right up in your face. Like, real talk. Am I still bleeding?
Yeah,
Is it?
a little bit.
It's dripping down a little bit.
She like pads the handkerchief, reaches for just pulls a beret out of the stack, puts it on her head and pulls it down low enough to hold the handkerchief in place. She's like, great, see, that works. Now I can see everything. I can see everything. I can see all of it. I can see you, and I can see you.
Mm-hmm.
There's just two of you in here, right?
I like
yeah,
you.
there's no John.
John.
You said John earlier.
John died weeks ago. John, what are you talking about?
There's no John.
There's no John.
Top hat, right?
A top hat made by magic.
Made by magic?
No.
Right, you wanted a magic hat, you said.
The magic hat. Yeah, I've heard of people sewing magic in the air.
Right, that's what you said. That's what you wanted. That's what you said. You are you're Godfellian. I can tell by the fact that you don't have white hair.
Oh, I'm a Fairbog.
A what?
Fairbog.
What's a Fairbog?
It's a type of Godfellian, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Never heard of
There are
it.
lots of Fairbogs.
Never heard of it.
Okay.
I don't need to know about it. It's not my business. Whatever you want to be. And she turns around and just kind of like stalks back off into the it starts just pulling things out of boxes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, magic hat, right? Magic hat, magic hat, magic hat, magic.
Well,
She's
I kind of.
fun.
Oh.
What's your name?
Immediately spins right back in, and you see she has a wooden top hat, as far as like you've ever seen, that has like the full type of cinched, the type of cinched middle that I can't think of the name of right now, but where like the crown rises up, and she's like, magic hat you wanted. My name. Oh, I'm Audley Crin. Nice to meet you.
Tobi.
She grabs your hand, and as you squeeze, her hand feels cold, and the skin is rough and like cracked. And you can see the same bruises and everything. And she like shakes your hand. She's like, what was it?
Tobi.
Tobi from Hanwei, right?
Kinda.
Kinda. How are
My
you?
father
Kinda.
is from Hanwei.
Got it.
And
Mm-hmm.
Mom's from
Godfell.
almost cool.
Are you from Hanwei?
I cannot tell. Can you not tell by my hair? My hair is. Everyone from Hanwei has white hair.
You have orange
You
hair.
have orange hair.
See?
That's new. No, it's not.
Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine. Magic hat, right?
I wanted to learn how to make magic in the air, but maybe that's not what you're here for.
What's your name?
Faena Criminds.
Faena Criminds, the Furbolg.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. We don't get a lot of Furbolgs out here. I mean, not up this high. Frankly, we don't get a lot of Furbolgs looking to buy hats. Magic hats.
It's for a friend who's also magic. River, our friend, is also magic, and they actually have a lot of the similar. Are you okay? Are you hurt?
What? Do I look hurt?
You have some bruises on you.
Yeah.
Where?
On
Everywhere.
your body. Yes.
Ow!
Yes. Hurts, doesn't it? Also, you forget a lot, and so does our friends.
That's
I
true.
forget nothing. I remember everything. This is a safe.
That's what River said.
How do you remember everything?
Hmm?
How do you remember everything?
I write it all down. I can't remember a thing. And walks away for a moment. Comes back. She comes back swilling from a bottle. Just like. Where's the bruise?
On your face and on your body. No, lower. On your cheeks.
Ow!
Yep.
Got it. Thank you. Appreciate that. And
You're welcome.
You watch as she reaches into the air, pulls out a silver thread out of the air, and goes and pushes it through with no needles, just with her fingers, pushes it through her skin, and starts.
See, how did you do that? How?
I'm sorry. Can you see that I'm busy right now?
Why, yes.
And like, as she pulls the last thread through, with one hand swilling from that bottle, it says formalin on it. pulls it, ties it off, and as she ties it, the silver thread disappears into the air, and you watch as the bruise is gone.
That was magic.
Yeah.
How did you do that?
Well, I know magic.
Well, how did you learn magic?
Well, I'm gonna just. It was a necessary skill when I was younger. What are you looking to learn?
While they're talking, I'm going to try to find those notebooks that she writes everything down in.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Can I borrow some dye, please?
Are you upset with yours?
Yes. Quite.
Jason, do not give her your die. She knocked it off the table.
She, you said investigation?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. It's a 6.
Pretty sure investigation's on the other side. It's under intelligence. Did you know that they make character sheets where they're all on the same page?
Oh my god. Really? I didn't know that. No, it's a 4.
It's a 4? Yep. Okay, you start going through this very small room where everything's like stacked in boxes on top of each other, and everything is you start like kind of like perusing through things as she is just as this Kira's feels up and it's like, tell me, what was your name?
Faena.
Right. Yes, Faena. The furball.
Yes.
Yes.
The furball.
No white hair.
No white hair.
We can fix that. We could fix that. Do you want to fix that?
Oh, I don't know. Is it necessary?
Just look at her.
Oh, I think my mother might freak out a bit.
Oh, that's entirely fair. Don't piss off moms. Never again. Magic hat.
Magic thread.
Magic thread?
Magic thread.
I don't sell magic thread.
No, how did you do the magic thread thing?
Oh! The bruise.
Yeah.
Do I have a bruise?
No, not anymore. It's
Great.
weird.
Great.
It's magical, but it's... How did you do that?
Magic.
No, but how? How did you pull the thread from the air and then use it to sew your face? And is that even, like, the stitching...
You
can I
see
look at
no scarring, no
Faena
stitching, no
gets
anything.
real up close. And your stitches are immaculate.
Thanks.
They're so immaculate that they aren't there.
Max.
Who's Max?
Friend's real close to me.
My name is Tobi. As I'm like looking through everything.
Like,
But yeah, she does that sometimes.
How did you learn to sew like that? I want to learn how to sew like that.
you want to learn how to sew like this.
Like that.
Like the magic.
Like the magic.
With silver thread.
I want to learn how to sew magic.
Well, I thought you were here for a hat.
Well, I'm also here for hat, but I also want to sew with magic.
I feel like those are two different things and they should cost different.
How much is it for the hat? As I'm like still looking.
Which hat?
For
River's
the top
hat.
hat with the bow.
The one with the bow?
You
Yeah.
think River would like a top hat with a bow?
Yeah, I think River would like anything.
I don't know if it's really River's style.
I'm sorry. I'm not selling you one of my hats that I spend so much time making if you're just going to throw it in the river.
No, that's our friend's name.
Our friend.
Your friend's name is River?
Yeah,
and
Umpine.
they really want a hat.
Well, if that's the case, we can make a river hat.
Okay.
Yes. Hold on. Magic hat. And just like turns and walks away. Why do you want to learn magic?
I've always, I don't know. It seems cool.
It seems cool.
Well, you see, I saw someone with the magic,
She's just like
and
getting
it
deeper
seemed,
into a chest.
It seemed helpful. Can you hear me from all the way in there?
Hold this. And from behind you, a hat lands on your head. She like walks out from the other side. And just like, I can hear you. What's up? And she's while it's on your head, she's like pinning things to it.
Well, I've always learned stitching to be helpful and to help people and lots of people here seem to be doing things that are helpful to people. And I want to learn a skill that's tangential.
Absolutely. She is close enough to you that you can now realize the chemical smell is coming from her. she's like, I get that. It totally makes sense to help people. I want to help lots of people. I did help lots of people. I helped this one woman who was really afraid that she was going bald, and I made her a hat so that it wouldn't show that she was bald, and then it went south because...
But see, hats are helpful.
Hats are helpful.
Hats are very helpful. Clothing, hats, fabric, it's all very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, how did it go south? You didn't finish your story. I need to know. Very curious.
The hat was made of beaver wool, like beaver felt, which has hooks.
Oh.
And that's good because it means that you can put it together without any chemicals. But sometimes things still bleed in, and the chemicals bleed it in, but not into the hat. So when I put it on her head, it was good. But over time, it started to wake up. And then the beaver walked away. And when she was upset about it, it bit her.
It was a real beaver?
No. Yes. It was a real beaver. It was not a real beaver. It was a dead beaver.
You made it alive?
No. Yeah. Sorry.
How did you do that?
Excuse
Not
me.
on purpose. It was an accident. That's why I'm talking about the bleed. I was working on something else, and it bled into the beaver wool. That was
What
the
were
problem.
you working on before?
Not me.
You?
Yeah.
Is that why you're so bruised?
Don't. Shh, that's not nice or polite. It's rude.
Do you want me to be honest with you?
No. Who are you? Why would I want? No. Honesty sucks. No one comes to a hat and be like, "Do I look good in this?" and wants an honest opinion. That would be.
I would want an honest opinion.
Well, you're one of the few, and I'd have to cut holes in it.
Fine.
Magic. You want to learn magic?
Yes, but different magic. Incandescent magic.
No, but you can learn magic with
Wait, what?
me.
I could.
Hold on.
Incandescent magic.
I thought you just said you want to learn how to sew magic.
I want to sew magic.
You want to learn how to sew magic.
I want to learn how to sew magic. And this is the classmate who will help me
Yes.
learn how to sew.
I need a persuasion check. I don't teach magic.
Are you sure?
I make hats.
Yeah, but you are so good at it.
Persuasion check with advantage. You can roll with advantage. No, sorry. You're giving her advantage because.
Can I borrow this, please?
No. You give her advantage.
Roll
She gets
again.
to roll again.
Oh, I understand
Yes.
It was so abysmal. That's better. 16.
16. So, I don't know. I'm gonna teach magic. I could teach magic.
It'd be very helpful.
Do you know how to make hats?
I can learn. I know how to stitch anything.
You can sew?
Yeah, that's what I do.
What do you sew?
I sew all sorts of I sewed the skirt that I'm wearing. That's
Alright.
pretty good
Very
craftsmanship.
good. It'd be a really big hat.
It'd be a really big hat, but if I can sew something this big, that means I can sew
True.
on hats.
True. What do you sew?
Nothing. I know. Tough.
Really good fabric lackey.
Yes.
Fabric lackey. What are you lacking?
No, lackey as in I will
To
go get
fabric and materials.
Runner, gopher. That makes sense. See, here's the problem with gopher fur is it doesn't have the barbs, so it doesn't connect in the same way, and you have to use the chemicals.
Right.
The chemicals, and then you end up with a problem because the chemicals bleed.
Exactly, and then it comes to life.
No, chemical bleed's bad. You don't want chemical bleed. No, that's real bad. And you see she reaches for the bottle and takes another swig from it.
What is that bottle for?
That persuasion check. What is?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
It was so close.
what'd you get?
I got a 5.
That. Give me an insight check real quick.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. I think that's also 2.
It's your wisdom.
Yeah, 2.
Whole cost.
Yeah. Okay.
was
I'm
very
sick of
cocked.
this.
Trust in the table. It is a really cool dice tray, though.
Thank you. Thank you, Sage.
So that's a natural one.
I'm so sorry.
It's in that one.
Natural one.
Yeah.
Uh,
That stuff.
Ask me again.
I don't even know what I said.
You said what is the mall?
Oh, what's in that?
Whiskey. It's whiskey.
Can I have some?
She put. No.
You shouldn't have said whiskey, Tobi.
Yeah.
That's whiskey.
Yeah.
You're from Hanway.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Oh.
You want to learn how magic? Constitution save. You want to learn magic?
I want to learn magic sewing.
I can teach you magic sewing. I can teach you magic sewing for what's a good price for magic sewing?
It's not 20, baby.
Turn it upside down.
Yeah. It's not 20. Yeah.
What's a good price for magic sewing? I don't know how much that costs.
How much time would you need?
Well, it would take you as you're thinking and she's thinking. Tobi belches and fire comes out of their mouth. Did you drink that?
Excuse me.
You said it was whiskey.
I never said that.
Yes.
This is embalming fluid. Don't you fucking drink that.
Oh no, she's
Why are you
very
drinking
incendiary.
embalming fluid?
I'm not drinking anything.
Yes.
Puts it into her coat. No, that's crazy talk. I'll do it for 3 copper.
3 copper is great. You've got a deal.
Excellent. Come back tomorrow morning and we'll start. What are we doing? What am I teaching you?
Magic sewing.
Right, magic sewing. Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning, magic sewing.
Excellent. Miranda, are you coming too?
Yes.
Sure.
Great. Miranda, I'll see you then. Tobi, I'll see you then.
Faena the Furbog.
Faena the Furbog. Who's that?
Tobi.
Me.
Faena the Furbog. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
3 copper.
3 copper.
Sewing.
Magic sewing.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Why are we saying this so many times?
Just to keep it in steel trap.
Everything's still trapped. This right up here. I don't take any notes.
Amazing.
It's all right up here. And you guys will head out the door, leaving Ottilie Kryn to her hat.
Crazy.
Okay, so practice on the fire thing.
Yeah.
But that seemed to go all right.
Yes. And now you're gonna learn your magic sewing.
And you're gonna help me.
I sure am.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's all been going on. What are you guys doing?
Faden's just back at the hotel. I should have got a hat.
Did I walk in with a hat on?
No. What? No. You walked out with a hat on.
Yeah, that's
but
what
you're not back at the hotel yet. It's what they're doing
Yeah,
while
yeah.
you're. Yes,
No,
you
I
left
know,
with a hat.
I'm just realizing that.
Yep, you walked out with a hat.
No, I think I'm just literally just having a drink and chilling.
Great.
That's all
Okay, that's yep. Okay.
Couple things.
Okay. For tonight.
For tonight, yeah.
Great.
Post office to see if there's a way for me to do a sending spell.
Wonderful.
If not, the military barracks,
Okay.
which I would wait on that for Tobi.
Which post office are you going to?
The closest one that's big, like a big one.
Okay. Asking around a bit. Give me an investigation check.
Are you going to the post office first?
Yeah, post office first.
Okay.
Wait, what's right here? Sorry. That's 5.
5?
Yeah.
The post office you find is close by, and it's sizable, but it takes you a while to find it because it's on the top level, and which seems a little confusing at first until you realize that's they've got cables running across several of the different buildings across the streets, and you can see little gondolas that are leading or that are bringing baskets full of letters across. So it seems to be like, while this is a post office, it seems to be that there are many, and they are sending letters across the city in a way that avoids the foot traffic downstairs.
Nice.
But it does take a while to get up there. When you finally get up there, there is just a single window with someone with bars on it. That when you walk in up to the desk, the gentleman working there is a rather old fellow with a big burly gray mustache that comes down kind of like a handlebar. And he's only got about like 5 teeth left. And you walk up, he goes, "Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you guys have like magical ways of reaching people?
There's a post office."
Right.
No.
Do you have like a faster way than just a letter?
Here?
Yeah.
No. What are you looking for?
Oh, I just heard that
Trying to
there's
like teleport yourself?
No. Can you do that?
No.
Oh.
Do I look like a wizard to you? Do you think I'd be working at a post office on the 9th floor if I were a wizard?
No. No, I'm just looking for a way to send a message to someone very quick to get a response today.
Oh, you need a communications wizard.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not the post office.
No, not the post office.
I don't pay enough for a wizard.
Do you know who does?
Communications specialist? You can go to the military.
Yeah. Will they see civilians?
I mean, they might if you ask nicely. You could pull them in a rod. I know they've got some on staff.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay.
Yeah, the factory. I'm not sure which factory would have them, but you could look. But besides that, not many in the city. I mean, it's the company or the military, really. I mean, if you need anything else, the government. I mean, you go to Hollow Chapel, but you have to go to like the main one up on the top of the mountain. They wouldn't have it down here.
Okay.
Huh? Is that helpful?
Yeah.
You got any letters?
No.
All right, well then.
Okay. Thank you.
Good night.
That's all I could do that night, right?
Yeah, and when you get back to the hotel where Faedan and Rebecca are, I'm going to assume still drinking in the lobby. Celestar is also in the lobby. He is unconscious on a chair.
I go up to him and I kind of like pat his shoulder and I have like a big glass of water. I'm like, hey bud, you just gotta drink this whole thing.
Okay.
Just drink this whole thing.
All right.
It'll be good for you. There you go.
Great. And just downs it.
There you go. Yeah. Okay, now go back to bed.
Okay.
I put him on this side.
Okay. Rebecca's like, do you want me to take him up to the room or should I just leave him on the couch?
No, you could take him up.
All right.
Yeah.
And Rebecca like throws an arm, lifts him onto his feet, and Rebecca also just kind of like swaying as they walk up the stairs.
Nice.
Rebecca is also very drunk. I don't know where Faedan's at, but I would wager to say he's better off than they are.
Probably.
Okay, and then I would just go back to the room.
Before you do, the door to the hotel, to the Heron opens, and Tobi walks in, followed by Faena in a crazy top hat looking. It is a brown felt, and you watch as you see off the top of this top hat, like off the flat top, is a blue ribbon that when it hits the the rim, it like comes down. It's not attached. It just kind of like loosely comes down off the edge. And there's kind of like a bundle of blue and white, like strung out ribbon at the end of right at the lip of the hat brim that's reminiscent of what looks like a waterfall.
Whoa. Kind
of coming down.
I honestly didn't know that she was going to be so, that.
Well, I mean,
What did you think was up with the face and the thing?
You guys got a hat?
yes.
Yes.
Do you love it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's a river hat.
It's for
Oh.
river.
It's a river.
Yes,
cute.
can
With
you
the
see
waterfall.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot I was wearing this. Why did you
It's
tell me?
because it was funny.
No.
Oh,
I like that.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's cute.
You should hide it to surprise River.
Right. You need a paper still. Should we go and get paper? We could get boxes and paper and things of that nature.
Sure. Yeah, if you keep wearing that hat, let's go.
Oh my gosh. Now I'm gonna put this hat in my room real quick.
Okay.
Then we'll leave.
But as we were going, I'm like, well, yeah, she was drinking embalming fluid. Like, of course she's gonna be bleeding.
I don't know. Yes.
I know, she's insane. But she's fine.
I've never tried embalming fluid, actually.
Why would you?
I don't know.
It's not meant to be drunk.
No, I know. But I've tried everything else. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm not tired of whiskey. Don't think that. I just think that maybe I should be trying something else. Sometimes, And vodka's not for me. I've done that.
I liked it. It's pretty good.
So.
You can get paper. We don't need to work that one
We
through.
can get a box and paper and everything
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
easy enough.
Yeah.
But so the following morning.
Wait, where is River? Did we
River's
go
off doing their own thing.
Did we get River?
No.
No, they'll be back.
Did you say you were gonna go get River? I heard I'm gonna go get
River.
paper for the
Get
hat.
River after paper, but
Yep.
I would also try to find a moment where I could talk to Faena privately.
I'll drink with Faedan.
Rebecca's definitely
So
come back.
after we've wrapped up the hat and you've gotten your paper, we're all coming back to the Heron.
And we're gossiping. Yeah.
He's awesome.
So
do you guys just since we're establishing it, do you guys want to stay in the lobby? Because they were I just assumed they were waiting for you guys to get back. But do you guys want to go to a bar, or do you want to stay at the hotel?
I want to stay at the hotel.
I'm fine. So
Yeah.
Great.
I've been drinking.
There is a receptionist who is like, I would love a charisma check from both of you.
Also, I don't think Toby can get drunk.
You are wrong.
You're very wrong. If River can
Why-
get drunk, you can
Why
get drunk.
do you think
Oh.
that?
Because I think that.
You know what? Save for the epitaph.
Okay.
Write it down so we don't forget it.
Which
Aw.
Just a charisma check. Straight.
Oh, straight? Okay, 16.
If River
16?
can get drunk,
16.
you can
7.
get drunk.
7?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair.
There's a receptionist who is clearly getting annoyed by Toby, but thinks it's really nice of you to be humoring her. As you guys get drunker in the lobby of the hotel. So, however, while this is happening, yes.
Faena would have tried to go up to her room, seeing that everybody was just drinking it, and like take a tea, and then she's probably trying to head back to her room.
Also,
Right. When I feel like when they would have split off to go drink, Archer kind of would have hung around Faena just for a moment, and just goes, Faena, listen, I want to let you know that if you want to talk about what happened on the train, I am more than willing and open to talk about what happened. I do think there needs to be a discussion, but I'm going to let you establish the time and place. I'll leave that into your control. And that's really all Archer kind of says.
Did you murder someone?
No, I didn't.
Did you almost murder someone?
No, I didn't.
That's a lie.
What is your definition of almost? Because my intent never reached that person.
What is your definition of a lie?
What is your problem with me? What seems to be your issue? Is it that I lie about something?
No,
Is it that
I don't care if you lie.
Okay.
You care if I lie, though.
Yeah.
Do you not see the double standard in that?
I didn't lie.
Mr. Rhondo. If you are going to count half-truths as lies, then you just lied to me based on what I heard from Faedan.
Okay. You think I almost killed somebody.
No, I think you're holding people to a double standard. I think you're holding people to a standard that is frankly not fair.
What standard am I holding people to?
The same one that you have for yourself.
But what is that standard? Faena, if you want me to answer a question, you gotta at least answer some of mine.
Okay, fine, I'll answer any of your questions.
Okay. What standard am I holding people to?
Mr. Rhondo, I'm not your kid. And I know that you can treat your kids as in whatever way you feel like treating them, but yelling at me, yelling at River like that, that's not how I was raised I was raised in a way that adults don't talk to kids like that.
I've never yelled at my kids like that. And you are right. I should not have yelled at you or River like that. That was wrong.
Well, I appreciate that.
But I'm gonna circle back because you keep avoiding it. What?
That's so corporate. So corporate.
I've worked in the company for a while, so I use some of the language.
Yeah, I've noticed.
What?
I've noticed you use some of their tactics and you use some of the language, and
You
know,
keep avoiding it, Faena. I'm gonna keep asking, what standard do I hold people to?
you expected me. I didn't answer the question
You didn't.
when I said you're holding me to the same standards as your kids.
And what is that
As
standard?
yourself?
What is that standard?
Well, you think of yourself as quite high and mighty. and always moral and always right. But then you go and almost murder a person and think it's completely fine.
It was not fine the way I reacted.
And you're mad at me for not even for saying a half truth, which in your mind is lying.
That day was probably one of the worst I've ever experienced. And an anger that I truly hope you never feel was going through me at that time. If you ever have kids, you will understand what it's like when one of your own gets hurt. And what irrational thoughts and actions might go through your mind. But in that moment, I did not do anything.
Except you hurt me, Mr. Rhondo.
You're right, I did. I yelled at you. And I yelled at
And you hurt River.
Yeah. And I'm sorry about that. It was not right.
Well, that's a start. You want to know the difference between Tobi and what happened with the snake person and what you did on the train? Because Tobi didn't mean to hurt anyone. You were looking for a target. And with that, Faena's going to pick up her tea and walk to her room. Good night, Mr. Rhondo.
Good night, Faena.
I don't know if things that embalming fluid is a good idea. You have plenty of things you haven't tried. You hadn't tried Sinskar before this morning.
No, I haven't, and that was great. That would you like? That.
I don't think it was great. That
But
was
it's not
just...
what I. Okay.
I remember you all having Sinskar and saying that it was pretty good, but you just wouldn't drink it again, which is the same as saying that something is amazing.
It's
I
not-
feel like something got lost in translation.
I
My
like
commerce is fine.
Okay.
Oh, let me
Hold on.
say it in silk
Hold on.
word.
Because I have.
Go.
Sorry. I don't drink a lot. Okay.
I know.
I drink all the time.
I'm-
And for me to have a feeling with the drink that you gave me
Right.
is not what I felt before. Okay.
That's-
I always have drink all the time, every day. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So you know that
Every
I know
day.
how it should. It feel that burn in the back of your nose. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
That stuff, the Sanskrit that you gave me. what was it?
Sinskar.
Sinskra.
Sinskar.
Right. That was the feeling back here. I haven't felt that since I was probably 19.
That's a long time ago.
I know.
Yeah, how old are you?
36.
Oy.
Wait, 37 now?
Oy.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 21.
Oh, you're so young.
How old are you?
23.
Exactly.
This is I see.
Your children.
I.
Your children.
No, I live on my own.
No. Well,
what?
yeah, but you.
I mean, I've got a roommate, but it's my place.
But when you don't, you haven't been 30 yet.
I'm working on it.
30?
I'm getting
Oh,
there.
you've been 30. Okay.
Do you
know.
have you liked living alone without parents? Do you like it?
I could.
Rebecca sobers up so hard. Yeah. We, you know, the move to Godfellow was, a good one. But there's still a war going on downstairs. My parents did not move up to Godfellow with me. And, there was, quite a bit of fighting going on. They are presumed lost in the wreckage of the revolution. So it was nice getting out. But it would be nice to be able to go back. But Jasmine is great, you know, and so living on one's own by oneself is has its benefits and its detriments, and one of the benefits is you can have great roommates, and you can drink as much as you want. Salud.
Salute.
She has finished her glass and is switching to just the bottle now.
I've been without parents for most of my life. I don't know any different. It's great. It's not easy, but it's great. It's when you have someone else in your house. When you have someone else that is your life on top of your heart and your everything. And then that goes away. That is the hard part. So go and do whatever. Just live. That's all. Just live.
Toby reaches to both of them as sloppily as he does, and she just gives them a good squeeze.
But not with snake people.
But definitely not snake.
No
Yeah.
snake people.
Yeah.
No.
Why did you even do that?
Listen, she was really pretty. Yeah, they were just
Just it seemed like just
There.
the energy.
yeah. And I just wanted to try them out. And it was so fun at first. And then I almost died.
Was there the fork?
I know.
Is there anything you want to do? Have you made a decision?
Yes, but there's something else I want to do before that.
Let's go.
Okay,
There's a part of me that feels like we might need to limit Audley Crin to one scene per episode.
Yeah.
So what do you
Yeah.
want to do?
I want to go and find a way to communicate. So
Yeah, you can head uptown.
okay,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna ask if you want to come with me.
I was gonna say if we're both awake at the same time, sure.
Constitution save, Faedan.
What? Oh, because he's
Fair. Ooh. Wait.
Oh,
Hey, it has its perks.
Oh yeah, I've got 21. We're good. It's a Constitution.
You saw Faedan last night.
mm-hmm.
And he is up way earlier than he would be of his own volition. No hangover, Faedan. You are good.
He's a
Where you
bartender.
headed?
I need to find a way to talk to my wife today. If not talk to her, I gotta ask at least one person who might give me a straight answer. And the only other person I can think of is the doctor we talked to at the factory.
Yeah.
See what they might think on what the sisterhood's like. So I just gotta talk to somebody.
Sure.
Um,
You want company?
yeah.
Give me, and you have all the time in the world now. Relatively. So give me an investigation check. And if you want to help,
Yeah.
you can either roll or give him advantage.
I'll give advantage.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, cool. That's a 2. That's a 2. I love that.
That'd be better than that then.
And that's much better. That's a 15. Investigation, so 19. No, sorry. 18.
Okay. Are you between the suggestions of trying the barracks or Pullman and Rot or one of the higher end post offices? Do you have a preference? Which one are you looking for?
Ooh. I feel like one of the higher end post offices, or I think the Pullman and Rot, so I could maybe get 2 birds with one stone.
Okay, so you head to the export office.
Yeah.
In that case, where and as you arrive, there's a different young woman, pointed ears, so looking very elven, but darker skin, with a short, like natural kind of like afro. When you walk in, and she sees you, she's dressed very crisply and sees you walk in and says, "Good morning. Can I help you, gentlemen?"
Yes, I was looking to see if you guys have a communications wizard or someone I could, a way to talk long distance with another person.
I'm sorry, not for the public use.
I am an employee of Pullman and Rot.
Title?
I'm
Name?
factory foreman Archer Rhondo of Sunburst Falls.
Oh. Okay. And there's a moment of like gears clicking in her head, and you're like, got it. Okay. Sure. Are you attempting to reach Sunburst Falls? Is that what's happening?
Yes.
This way, please. And she leads you down a corridor, not dissimilar. It's not the exports office isn't enormous, so it's not dissimilar. And you do cross the same office that Dr. Barley was doing all his work with you guys in yesterday, or sorry, day before yesterday, because the day before the trial. Yeah, so 2 days ago. And so as you but takes you down, and as you continue on, you see that there. She goes up a flight of stairs onto like a landing where there is a closed door. No window into the office, and just... until you finally hear, I'm coming! And the door opens, and
It's the ghost cat. It jumped on the cat. It jumped on the table.
Return to the ghost cat.
Yep.
It's just gonna knock that glass off in a minute. The door opens, and there is a large woman, who she's got like a kind of like a fair blue skin, tusks that just barely point up, from her bottom jaw. Her hair is this like long gray hair that's like pulled back into this really bushy ponytail kind of like thing. It's almost not a ponytail. It's almost just like pulled back and then behind her. She is dressed in a suit that looks like it's supposed to be nice, and it is wrinkled as hell. And she like, as she opens it up, she's like, "What, Marjorie?" And the young woman who greeted you and brought you in says, "This is Archer Randel. He is the factory foreman in Sunburst Falls. This is Chelsea Monroe, our communications specialist. They need to send a communique to Sunburst Falls. And I was hoping at this hour you still have some energy to send it." And this orc woman, who's about as tall as Archer is, just kind of goes, Yeah, that works. Yeah, I haven't had to do anything yet today, so come on in." And you see as Marjorie, you walk past Marjorie. Marjorie goes, "I didn't think so," and just turns and walks out, leaving you with Chelsea. She goes back to her desk, sits back on it, and you kind of get the vibe she's resuming the position she was in when you guys knocked, which is to kick her feet up on her desk and lean back. And you see that while there is no window from the inside of the building, there is an enormous floor-to-ceiling window on the other side where she can see the entire valley. And her desk and office are lavish. And there are these really like plush, high-backed armchairs in front of her desk. And she like pops her feet up, her boots up on her own desk and gestures like, "Have a seat, gentlemen. What can I help you with?"
Hi. I was hoping to get a message out to someone in Sunburst Falls.
Yeah, Marjorie just said that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that possible? Can you help out with that?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
What's the message?
Do I tell you the whole thing right now, or do you need to cast? I don't know how any of this works. So,
Well, if you write it down, it'll be easier. But if
Okay.
you want, you can just tell me. Who's it going to?
it's gonna go to Sloane Rhondo.
Okay.
Okay.
Sister, wife?
Wife.
What's she look like?
She's kind of like tall, beautiful in aspects that you don't really like understand. There's just this gorgeous thing she does with the glint
have
of
to
her.
spot her in a crowd.
Sorry. Like onyx, like skin,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit mixed, kind of like how I am, Earth Genasi. I don't know if I described that. I think right now she has it a little bit long, like her hair. Well,
Okay.
What you would think is hair is
Got it.
different for us.
You're not the first Genasi I've met, Mr. Rhondo.
Okay. Little curvy.
Okay.
And yeah.
Great. What's the message?
Okay.
And does she know that I'm reaching out to her?
No, it's gonna come as a surprise.
Has she ever received anything like this before?
No, it's gonna be a big surprise.
Great. 20 words.
20?
Yes. Gracie on it with the proofreading.
It's already real short. Does that include you have to respond to this message?
Are you asking out of above table?
Yeah, because I have that in there.
Oh,
25 words.
It's
reply.
20 words because communication specialists have to be able to tell someone they can respond.
Okay, I have that included in the message.
Okay, then you're fine.
Okay.
Above table, you're fine.
Yes.
Yeah. If you notice, each one has been specifically above table. If you notice, each message you guys have received has ended with a specialist informing you of how you can respond, and that has been roped into it because you guys aren't familiar with the way it works, but they're specialists, so they tell the people.
Okay.
Okay.
It's Archer. We won.
And you watch as her eyes go white. It's like, it's Archer. We won.
Aislinn offered new job.
Aislinn offered new job.
Working as internal investigator.
Working as internal investigator.
Have to sign contract.
Have to sign contract.
Thorough.
Top
medical benefits.
Top medical benefits.
Thoughts. 25 words reply.
25 words reply. Archer, that is my job. I get to say that at the end. Fine.
Listen, I've worked with communications wizards before, so I'm sorry.
No,
stepping on your toes.
Yeah, it's fine. I just noticed you tried to squeeze one extra word out of that. So we'll see if she gets the message. Not everyone does when you pull that shit. Archer? Hi, honey. Sounds like a good opportunity. What? Hold on, she's talking to someone.
Get off the phone, Sloane. Come on.
I can't. I only hear one half the conversation. And it's muffled, but it sounds like she's getting some input. Things bad here. Could be helpful. Tough choice. Go for. I think she ran out of words. Sounds like. I think that was it.
Okay.
Did that help?
Yeah. No, thank you.
My pleasure.
Okay.
There you go. Made my paycheck for the day. Just leans back. Unless you got another one you need to send.
No, I'll. I mean,
Right.
Are you offering? Is it just like?
Is it company business? Yeah, I heard you say Aislinn. I'm assuming Rod. We are all aware of what's going on in Sunburst Falls. So yeah, I mean if it's company business. Yeah, I mean I'm on payroll right now. If I expend all my energy this early in the morning, I get to go home. So
No, I think that's it. Oh, do you?
No, I don't have anyone to talk to back at home. Dakota? About the contract?
Yes, certain things I'm worried about, Mike, because we're using company business.
Mm-hmm.
This at least is like me asking my wife's opinion on a job offer. Dakota might not want to say anything on the record.
And if it's not company business, then I can't do anything about it. It's just I'm not helpful then. So
Oh God.
yeah. Leans back in her chair further.
You said you made your paycheck for the day, right?
I kicked it.
Oh wow! Oh, you kicked it for a lot.
You said you made your paycheck for the day already?
Yeah.
How would you like a little extra without it going on the record?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. What you looking at? And how much are we talking?
What about a quarter?
Sure.
Okay. Can I make it?
You're trying to talk to somebody?
Just want to talk to someone discreetly.
No, that's sorry. I'll rephrase. You want the same thing, but someone else.
Someone else.
Yeah, sure.
And you keep it to yourself.
I'm the only one here.
Can I make an insight check?
Yeah.
Let's just make sure. If I can.
Jesus, it's a loud die.
Natural 20.
Wow.
Boom.
Okay.
24.
Chelsea Monroe doesn't give a shit about whatever anyone else is doing.
Okay.
So, extra money, great. Does not care what it is in relation to. She's like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll send a message for you.
This one's going to Dakota Rigby. Do you?
No, I don't know who that is.
Okay. Dakota Rigby. He's darker skinned. He's not doing well. Do I need to describe that too? Like he might be sick or?
Sure.
He's not doing that well. Probably thinner now.
Okay.
Coughing a lot of anthracite.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's not going to be an anthracite poisoning is not a problem, especially working for this company. Like, I'm familiar with it. It's not going to affect me talking to somebody.
So, give the description to Dakota.
Okay.
It's Archer.
It's Archer.
Was offered a job for...
Was offered a job for...
Willis Bat Sisterhood.
Wallace Pat Sisterhood.
What are your thoughts?
What are your thoughts?
Benefits are huge.
Benefits are huge.
Should I do it?
Should I do it? Archer. It's a good job. Blood starts pouring from her nose. Don't know if I can recommend it, given the circumstances, but understand where you're coming from. More blood starts pouring out of her nose. But good benefits. Couldn't blame you. Good luck.
Oh, here.
She grabs the handkerchief.
Are you okay?
And you watch like one of her eyes is bloodshot. And she's like, alright, I got you're new to this. But it would help, and for future reference, if I'm sending something to another wizard, to tell me that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ugh. And look, like the bleeding seems to have stopped, but it was like your handkerchief is covered in blood. Like, do you want this back? Yeah.
Are you okay?
He's a sanguinister.
And that affects you when you...
There's a feedback loop when you're contacting magic users. Depending on a lot of factors. It's not... Look, it's not your fault. I can't blame you. Why the fuck would you know? But just for future reference, yeah, if it's anyone with any magical anything, you got to be careful. There's the feedback varies depending on what's going on. If you said sanguinister with anthracite poisoning, I at least would have known to look out for it.
I'm sorry. Are you sick now too?
No. What? No, I'm fine. It's
just a headache, kind of. I mean, clearly worse than just a headache, but
yeah, he's in bad fucking shape.
Yeah.
I know you said anthracite poisoning, but that whatever the fuck's going on with him is not anthracite poisoning, or at least not any type I've ever seen before. No, I'm fine. I will be. I'm taking I guess I should say thanks. I'm taking the rest of the day off. Jesus. Ow. No. It's oh. Look. Magic's tricky, and when you are establishing contact with another person, it's like a mental link like that. It can be tricky if it's not anything weird, it's one thing, but if they've got the ability to like access all the arcane energies in the world, then we're vibrating on a different frequency than like you and him are. So I'm fine. I didn't catch whatever he's got. That's not how that works. I got a feedback, and my body started causing the same symptoms. Connection broken. I'm fine, but ow, that hurt a lot. So if you're gonna send something to someone who's got magic involved, who's on vibrating on a different wavelength than you are, yeah, just a warning next time.
I'll keep that in mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
Here's your quarter.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I was gonna say easiest money I've ever made, but then that went out the window. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a nap. That sucked.
Let's I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeesh.
You guys walk out the door, close it behind you. She was already like starting to lean back, but now was like closing her eyes and like just like gripping her head as you guys walk out. Did you hit both things in one turn, or were you trying to do? Okay, so, did you get? I was gonna say, did you get an answer? Okay, what do you want to do?
I mean,
finding the barracks for Pullman and Rod is not hard. It's easy to find. Everyone knows where it is. It's an important place where lots of people for Pullman and Rot live. A lot of the wizards live in the barracks because that's part of their contract. But also, this is a major city. This is one of the biggest cities in Godfell. Biggest city in Godfell. And so, a lot of Pullman and Rot actually has a lot of guests and workers who come from other companies and factories across the continent to stay here. So the barracks, when you arrive at the barracks, it's actually a really lush hotel. It still has Pullman and Rot on it. It's got all the official nomenclature of Pullman and Rot barracks, like back home, but that was a dormitory, and this is a very nice hotel. When you arrive, you let the doorman... when you arrive, you let the receptionist know that you're here to speak to Aislinn Rot. And he sends a page up real quickly to go fetch him. So you wait in a very fine lobby. for a moment. There's a fireplace running, so you guys can like shake the snow off and everything. As and people just having like, you can see people dressed in very like fine suits having small talk over coffee or whiskey as they all kind of like just chat about how work is going. And a few moments later, if you've been there for a minute, the stair doors open and Aislinrot walks out. Hacha! Faedan!
Hello.
Hello. How pleasant to see you. Have a seat.
Okay.
Or would you like to find an office?
I'm fine taking a seat here.
All right. He leads you to what is effectively a kind of like a low coffee table, and is joined a moment later by Auditor Dermot, who takes a seat next to you.
How close?
Takes a seat next to Aislinrot, across from you. They are, I will point out, they are kind of seated on benches, are kind of like this like bench seat with a table between you and them where you guys have to sit on actual chairs. So it's despite being a very plush lobby, it does still have an element of business in terms of like the way they position people. Have you had a chance to consider the company's offer?
I think I have. I've thought about it, and I just have maybe one or two questions. If I were to break the contract, what punitive measures are there?
As in leave employment?
Mm-hmm.
None.
Okay.
You're concerned that there would be some punishment for choosing to leave the sisterhood.
Yes.
It is an employment contract. It is, you would lose compensation and benefits, and it is for a term per cycle. But, so if you would choose to leave the sisterhood, you would have to finish the cycle or the contract according whatever job or investigation it is underway. But as long as you have communicated everything thoroughly ahead of time to your point man or woman, then you would be at liberty to leave at your leisure. You would just forfeit all benefits of being a member of the sisterhood.
And those benefits, how soon would they start once I'm employed?
And Auditor says, immediately.
Okay. Where is the best medical practitioners?
Within our employ.
But I mean, where there aren't...
No, I'm saying you are asking for the... You are asking for the most advanced medical practitioners within the company's employ. There are 3 facilities. There is one in Deviat Korolai, there is one in Jandu, and there is one in Owe. You have access to the one in Owe. It is not a factory. It is purely medical research, and we have a relationship with the ones in Owe. But we do not do work in Owe. So I want to clarify, you have access to the medical facility, but you will not be stationed in Owe for nearly any reason.
Okay. I'll sign it. I'll accept your employment.
You sign the contract? And Auditor Dermot shakes your hand. Welcome to the Wallerspot Sisterhood.
Hey.
Give it to me, Ben. Give it to me.
Oh, we're gonna get into it in the next session. Okay, we're gonna take a break. Because I left my water upstairs, and
Is it the epitaph?
the epitaph. That was 4 episodes.
That's correct.
We started early and we
You don't want to go another.